So my name is Sahil and I'm one of the founders of Buzzkill. Buzzkill is a Viction native NFT staking game, and the whole concept of the game is that users are able to stake these bee NFTs in a hive, and they have to work together as a hive to acquire more honey and also as well raid other hives and steal honey from them. We're pretty stoked, pretty excited about the fact that we were able to win the first prize for the gaming hackathon. It was a lot of work and we worked very hard over that month, so we're pretty happy with the outcome. I think one of the things that differentiates our product from the other games that were in the gaming track was one that we were really focused on using Viction native smart contracts and leveraging some of the capabilities that Viction has. And the other thing is I think we have a unique approach with the long-term gameplay around not just staking the tokens, but also as staking the NFTs, but also as well these complex mechanics around raiding and foraging for resources as well. So one of the first things that we were looking for is we've had this concept for a long time and we wanted to really build it out, and this was a really good opportunity to do that. But also as well, we saw this as a really good opportunity to get in front of the Viction ecosystem and find collaboration partners and get a bit more attention with the project that we're building. So for us, the key problems and challenges that we wanted to address during the hackathon was just taking these complex game mechanics that we'd come up with and actually implementing them with smart contracts. So there was a lot of work in doing that, but also as well making the game visually appealing. And so we leveraged a lot of tools and technology to enable that to happen. So for us, the approach was we broke down all the game mechanics that we actually want to build fully in the game, and we looked at, okay, what are the key requirements that we need to meet within the hackathon so that we have a complete product that we can showcase, from the smart contracts to the game mechanics to the front end system. And so we focused on just separating those tasks between our team and focusing on them and working together to try to accomplish, something that was cohesive and complete. We used Solidity, of course, on the smart contract side, and used Foundry to support with building and deploying the contracts. On the front end, it's a Next.js application, and we also used a lot of machine learning, a lot of AI tools to support with generating some of the art and some of the content and icons that we needed. Yeah, I think when you have a month-long hackathon, probably the hardest thing is you think you have more time than you actually have until you get to the end, and then you realize that you don't have that much time. And so it was very difficult. Initially, I think we probably on the front end, the initial part of it, just sort of spent a bit too much time on certain aspects of the game. And then towards the end, we had to really play catch up and put in a lot of late hours to get everything done and submitted. I think that some of the mechanics that we've come up with the game is quite an interesting use of smart contract applications. So, not only the aspect of staking an NFT to get some utility out of it by earning tokens, but also having, these complex game mechanics where you can go raid and steal honey from other hives, but also as well, longer term, we want to implement sort of like a DAO-like structure where, within your hive, you can vote on, the buildings and structures that you will put into your hive that will help fortify you against being raided. So I think there's some really interesting mechanics and concepts that are in the Web3 world that we can really bring into the gaming space. Yeah, I think winning the hackathon has really helped us a lot in a lot of ways. One, just having that deadline really pushed us to accomplish a lot within a short period of time. And then beyond that, I think this gives us a lot of exposure towards the partners and the community that's within the Viction ecosystem. So I think this gives us a really nice platform to move forward with the game as we continue to completely develop it and launch it. And so for us, our plan is over the next couple of months, we're looking at doing the initial launch of either the IDO or the NFT minting for the first set of NFTs that we want to launch. So that's sort of the initial immediate plan, and we want to continue to build and grow the game throughout the year, and hopefully get a lot more users on and supporting us through that and enjoying the game. Yeah, I think one of the main things is to just have fun with it. I think it's a really good opportunity to come together and, build something really cool. And, don't put too much pressure on yourself, because I think you'll be surprised with what you can accomplish within a short period of time if you just, break things down into tasks that you want to accomplish and look at trying to build something that is cohesive and not just, focusing too much on smart contracts, focusing too much on the mechanics and things like that. Just trying to take a balanced approach with the full development of the product that you're trying to build.